Are you ready for the eclectic one? AKAPAD is here.
And here we go, my AKA Padders. We got to finish up Big Boa here real quick. So I want to jump on this guy, and then we're going to do, who is it? Mighty Mary, I think is. I keep forgetting this character's name. Mighty Mary. Mighty Mary something. Rebel Comics. It's a homage cover, but at the same time, we've done a lot of things for our own forms, our little nuances. So I just want to hang out for a little bit before I go out for the game. Now, even given, I'm doing a dry January. That doesn't mean I can still. Well, it does limit how much I can ball out for the game. I'll be honest, but still going to be out. And then I got to rush back home to watch the Bills game. So going out for the Birds and coming home for the Bills. The Bills is clearly the juggernaut game. It's insane. That matchup can go either way. I believe, like, if you guys want a little bit of a hot take, I'm not confident that the Eagles are going to have an easy game. I'm really not. I know, like, the weather is coming in by halftime. We should be in a 5 to 6 feet of snow, maybe potentially. As of now, it starts snowing in Philly, and it's just raining. It's just a little awful and out, but it's good football weather. I like the increment, hard to manage football weather. And guys, before we get any further, say hello to Pike and say hello to Crypt. These are our two mascots for the table. Also, the inspiration of a generation, these two characters. What we have here is Winsor Newton, Cockman, Fine Line, number 3. I've been using this brush for a coon's age for a long time. I'm just trying to get that. I don't know. I don't really take things off. Let's just let things sit there. But yeah, what a exciting day. Now, because I'm not doing alcohol, here's the cool thing. I can come back and work out. Normally, I would push the stream back as far as they can go within the day. And then, push back the stream until I worked out. But, I can kind of experiment a little bit with the sheer idea that I'm not going to be consuming alcohol. So you can do a little bit more. Be a little bit more. Not that the effects of alcohol get to me much. I've never really been hungover. I've had some here and there, but at the same time, I can kind of drink all day. I can kind of go all day, go all night. Amongst my peer group, it is legendary if I brag a little bit. But yeah, I just like to go out. Let's have some fun, I don't understand people that, I understand, like, you don't have to kind of go crazy with alcohol. And for a lot of people, too, it's scary. Like, it's 100% scary getting involved with alcohol. But I just don't understand when people say, well, I don't, like, drink it, and I don't know what beer is, and what's a whiskey. I feel like you have to have knowledge, like, and you should experience things in life. And it doesn't mean you have to love it. It doesn't mean you have to become an alcoholic, but you should know alcohol. Like, you should be able to look at the back of a bar, and you should know what's there. And a lot of people don't, and I just think that just creates awkwardness when it comes to being social. Go out, have fun. Have a good time. That's what being social is. Here we go. going to get this guy going, and then we're going to jump on Mighty Mary. Now we got, like, I still have a lot of corrections to do with this leg here. But I'm back and forth because we used some whiteout, and some of it was good, some of it wasn't, and that's often what happens with corrections. Now we can always go in if you have a good enough inker, or if you're good enough yourself, and the digital tools. You can scan. You can get a scan of this, and you can do the corrections. And with digital, you can just white it. Just erase the leg and finish it on the digital level. Some people do that. Me, on the other hand, I can do both. I can go in there digital, or I can be practical. I just like the idea of original artwork being complete to a certain extent. Looking complete, feeling complete. I don't know. I just think that's a little bit of the art form. And that's something I don't want to surrender. I don't want to back away from in this age of not only digital art, but AI art. Yeah, we're just going to hang out until I don't know, until I do some halfway decent work, until I'm satisfied with the output. And who knows? I mean, technically, I have 1 hour before I got to get out the door. We can work on this for 30 minutes, and then I can still work out. And it's always exciting when you near the completion of a piece. As an artist, that should never get away from you. Like you should your heart should race a little. Your heart should skip a beat when it comes to when you're nearing completion. And that's just because it's just so much fun. It's so much of a dopamine hit when you complete something. You should be addicted to that. Straight up addicted. And this is one of the first times, too, where I've successfully used Doc Martin's whiteout. Isn't that crazy? All these years? Or I've successfully kind of had a correction or like a cover up. I'm not crazy about this pose because I kind of think his leg should kind of come out like this way. And I know that's not regular, but sometimes when you draw like the pivot of some of these characters, it's not, it's just like, it's tough sometimes, But you gotta be aggressive. You have to jump into your ideas. You kind of have to be a little bit fearless about it. But I think we're there with this one, right? I'm a little bit happy. And I know you guys don't hear that from me often. Just putting some kind of like a smoke effect or just something to help bridge the borders of this image. Because you always have to look at your stuff as not just what's in front of your eyes, but you do have to envision it printed from time to time. It does help. And knowing printing process and knowing the capabilities of printers and all that, yeah, it's another line of inquiry. It's another trace of logic. A lot of illustrators they don't know, and they play very ignorant to it. I'll say. I think we're kind of there with this guy, right? I think we're there for a little bit. Now we can kind of grab this. Where's our, here we go. See, this is bothering me right here. Just that right there, and then I want to cut this off. I'm not big on halos, and the halo is really, see the spike, how I white, like I white out around the halo. So everything behind the spike, like it's more visible, it's more readable. But this is like the cheapest thing an artist can do or a illustrator can do. I'm not big on halos. I'm just not. So I think this is partially okay for the scanner. Now, the crazy thing is because we have so much whiteout, I cannot work on this one on a practical level. I cannot. Which sucks because you guys know I love coloring things practically. I practically like coloring things. There we go. Put that signature where people can see it. I'm not crazy. I know some people are very anal about their signatures. I am not. I don't care. So we're done with this. Here, we can get this off. So maybe we'll just jump on this for like 15 minutes and call it, and then I can still work out before I hit the Eagles game because I will be consuming some. Wonderful bar food, but food I should not be consuming. And I've been like relatively disciplined this year already. Doing a lot of veggies, doing a lot of rice, doing a lot of beans, doing a lot of chicken, doing a lot of seafood. That's mostly the Peter diet. Now, I was intending to look up her costume here, but what the hell? Who cares? We'll figure it out with the brush. Maybe I'll look into it during the game. But we know. Right. I'm just kidding myself. Now I'm on bristle smooth, so I can come in with a crow quill if I have to. I can kind of get, I could get really fine lines if I have to. But Travis, what's up, Travis? Can you do me a favor? Can you hold down the fort because I have to go check something? And Travis, if you're here, if you want to hang out, I was planning on maybe about 13 minutes, 14 minutes jumping ship. But if you want to hang out, maybe I can extend that for a little bit. But cheers! I need to refill my my cuppy cup here. She wants to know, yeah. Cheers. Oh my God, Travis, what you got here? Sorry, buddy. Opposing team is the LA Rams, and they look, dude. They LA Travis. They sacked the opposing quarterback 9 times last week. Uh, yeah, you don't have to be a football person to know that's a statistic you don't want to go up against. We're supposed to get like crazy weather. It's supposed to be cold, snow, sleet, insane temperatures, all of these things, right? So I don't know. I mean, I'm not 100%. Everyone's just like, yeah, I get it. Be confident, but understanding the sport, be able to read the game. LA looked really good last week. They just look good. I'm not 100% that the Eagles can kind of have a like a cakewalk win, but that's I mean, look, it makes it so much fun. But we're also rooting for the Bills, and the Bills have a true rival. They're absolute nemesis outside the Chiefs, but the Chiefs are everyone's nemesis with Bills Ravens. So we're kind of we're rooting for two separate teams here. I am a longtime Bills fan as well. I spent time being a absolute Tom Brady and Patriots lover. I still feel like that is an age of the NFL that has already dissipated, just based on so many of these calls with Patrick Mahomes that are just absolutely degrading and ridiculous to the game. So there is a little bit of a like Patrick Mahomes era happening happening right now. And everyone needs a nemesis, and it's fun to root against the team. So that's a little bit of what's happening too. Yeah, we always root against the Chiefs, but the Chiefs are already in the hopefully my teams. Yeah, let's hope. We got two teams today. Let's hope both teams win. Let's get the Birds back at another Super Bowl shot. That would be amazing. But I don't know what I would do if it's Bills. If it's Bills Eagles. Travis, what have you been reading? Anything? Watching anything? What have you been doing other than work? Yeah, let's hope. Let's just get back to the hell. I think I can push this for maybe another 10, maybe 10. Because I think we're gonna head out for the game a little bit earlier. But places in Philly already started seating for the game at 12. So think about that. That's insane. But why not? People love their football. And so do I. Oh yes, yeah, I know. No, I know the I know Lost Generation. Travis, that's a great. Like you're kind of. I need someone to go back and take notes for some of my ideas I get when I live stream. But you're giving me an idea of yeah, it's almost like John Burns' Lost Generation era, where he did the same thing with Star Trek when he went to IDW, right? He did Lost Generation for Marvel. He did Hidden Years for X Men, and he relatively did the Generations for Batman, Superman for DC Comics. And I understand Generations was Elseworlds, but that might be the best Elseworlds like epic / work ever. I will put Generations above Red Sun any day of the week. Uh, I love those books, but also right like he did what he did with X Men: The Hidden Years and even Spider Man Chapter One. Like that's what he did like mid '90s going into the 2000s, where he almost like rewrote a lot of comic book history, which is amazing. And then later, right, like went back to Next Men and wrapped that up. Like really just like strong career arc stuff. Like like and people just like dismiss it, because they act like he's like just because he's mean in like forums or whatever. It's like who cares? I don't care. I don't care about that. But you're giving me, Travis, everything I just said has to be a video. It really does. I need to make that happen. That's such a you trigger such a unique observation. Mike K, yes. Go Birds. Yes. Mike, it's gonna be a tough one today. I don't know what they're saying on TV. Right, I don't know what the local sports are saying, but it is going to be, and there's a very high level chance that they get to they pressure Jalen and shut down Saquon. That LA's defense quickly can make the Birds one dimensional. I mean, they controlled everything that the Vikings did, and the Vikings were the clear favorite a week ago. But yeah, let's go. It's almost like why even color some I love black and white artwork so much. I didn't even want to color it. I really don't. I don't even want to color this. What we got over here, Mike? Yeah, same here. Mike, I don't know like how much of the NFL you follow. Where are you with Bills Ravens? Yeah, like potentially aged out. Like that's so much of like how does John Byrne get aged out? I mean, that is 100% true and accurate. This is like the statement of the 90s too. When we talk 90s comics, by the way, guys, I ain't come back with aqua. I came back with another iced coffee because that's all I seem to drink sometimes. Yeah, so here's the other big thing, right? if we get all of Wonder Woman in the 90s, yeah, if we roughly get 50 issues of Wonder Woman, and we go into what was the one with the prism foil color that said maybe might have said like goddess and had like a silhouette of her. Was that issue 100? So John Byrne comes on Wonder Woman, and in my opinion, he brings that title back to like the Greek lore. John Byrne always understood how to handle like the higher gods of a comic book universe. And he injects this mythology back into Wonder Woman. And yeah, that's a platitude, right? But he does it. And that title got a little bit of that, but it's really kind of like a return of what everyone loved of George Perez. And Byrne comes in and it kind of gets maligned, right? Because he's, maybe using a different brush. He's got a different technique. He's not the John Byrne from X-Men, right? Like you heard that so much. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't even keep a straight face just even talking about it. But then when John Byrne leaves Wonder Woman, everyone, when John Byrne leaves Wonder Woman, and you see what happens with that title when he leaves it, that's your argument. What happens with Wonder Woman when John Byrne leaves it? Yeah. Yeah, Bills Eagles, right? I mean, that would be absolute insanity. I really feel the winner of Bills Ravens is going to be the winner of the Super Bowl. I do feel that. Yeah, it might have been. Yeah. And real quick, Travis, did John Byrne like? And I know I'm going from memory here. So and yeah, I'm doing this. So I can't look it up. But did he have a demon? Did he do stuff with the demon? Was it like Demon then Wonder Woman, or Wonder Woman then Demon? Everyone, it is. Oh, I think we're back to a little bit of snow right now. If you guys need a forecast for the game, it's going to be madness. So if the Eagles win, though, it's really going to be the city is going to erupt, and it will just be a countdown to another Super Bowl appearance at that point. And people love it because even Philly came in pretty hard against the Eagles the first month of the season. It was bad, and I'll admit I wasn't really sold. And there's a lot of their operations that I'm still not convinced over, and people just want to kind of play dumb and forget. But I think a lot of what the Eagles do is they're player based. They have amazing players, right? Like we all know those names, but I just feel those guys they get so many good plays off. They change the course of a game. They pop a couple times, and then they kind of put up these points that really kind of controls what the other team does. And the Eagles have a amazing secondary. I think they're halfway decent with pressure, but when you have an offense that can pop like that, it really controls what the what your opponent does. Meaning, you have to back off from the run. And that's what we saw with that Commanders game, where the Commanders game very quickly they put the Lions in catch-up mode. And they're kind of like a run-first team, right? So what do? You have to throw, and then you create opportunities for the secondary. And that's a lot of where those interceptions came from. Yeah, light hail. Yeah, I think it looks like I'm looking out my window now, Mike. It looks a little. Mike, I'm gonna have to. I'm walking about a couple miles, back and forth in this. I got to walk down into Center City proper. But I'll be walking down Broad. Yeah, will do. Travis, thanks, buddy. Yeah, I'll look that up. Next time I see you, I'll have a answer. All right, everyone, guys, I hate to do this. I think 40 minutes as impromptu. I didn't get to do it earlier. I do want to get back to Mad Balls. If you guys have been following those streams, we will have. I guess I got to tease it a little bit. Here, let's tease tomorrow's video drop because this is going to be fun. Rob Liefeld's Lost Masterpiece, Rejects 0 in issue 1. It's going to be a light flip through. It's more or less me introducing this book to many of you. Be on the lookout. We'll be streaming more of this. Be on the lookout. We will be doing more G.I. Joe. And then I guess like the crowd favorite over here is the Mad Balls. And I need to crack down on these this week. I gotta get these wrapped up. So we're behind. That's what she said. But we're also, guys, I was doing a lot of stuff with my files. I was doing a lot of administrative and infrastructure work for everything you guys see here. So we've been busy. Hopefully you guys appreciate it. Rock and roll.
Blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste